Eric Merrill, 3 pass. Release.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
A rainy game.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April. In his rookie season, here's Jordan Love.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's Dillon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. working out of the gun. Love. He'll fire it deep for... It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Love from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The Browns
Oh my God, thank God he
locked in
did
on
that.
3rd down, brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
Yeah,
and guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a second down throw for Love here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over
Burgess is
first
a beast
and
on
10.
that shit.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Wow.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there, 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way.
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh my
Takes
God,
it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Love. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going back to Love. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Wow.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Love now on 2nd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're going for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. He's at the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Mayfield with it once more. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Love. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Golden Tate, a touchdown reception.
Ooh.
From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of touchdown passes there for Josh Rosen.
Shit.
Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
And the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second down, Love. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Third and long for Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run with Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
First down, going to the air with Love. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This is Dillon. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Block.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's Jarvis Landry with the nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love from the gun. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
You ain't catching me, bitch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Ding dong.
Peoples-Jones returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Speedy McLaren.
Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Peoples-Jones returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield off the play fake. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down. A big spot now for the rookie Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And quickly finding Reagor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Working out of the gun. Love looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, Love. And his pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And this is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And the
come
pressure
on.
gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
6 points, it's over.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. KhaDarel Hodge there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they
back up
add
by
on to their
two
fourth
touchdowns.
quarter
Great.
lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
It got his man complete.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown. touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it up and through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
I'm thinking about it.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there. They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't